Hello to all of my amazing gods and goddesses in human form, Virgos. Yes, we're going to get into it. Listen, Virgos, I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to help y'all avoid some of these energies around y'all so that you don't have to get sucked into drama. Okay, let's get into your reading. Now, the last reading that I did when we talked about the number 9, and I talked about the root chakra. It is not labeled root chakra, right? When I talked about the root chakra in the last video, this one we're going to talk about the sacral chakra because I received an overwhelming response, very positive responses via text message, emails, DMs, everything about the root chakra. So I'm going to work all the way up from the root chakra all the way up to the crown chakra. So we're going to talk a little bit about the sacral chakra today because I need y'all to be able to see what you're not seeing. Right? And I need you to see some things in the spirit realm about yourself and about other people. We're going to try to get everybody healed. I mean, everybody, Lottie, Dottie, and everybody. Let's get into it, Virgos. Let's go. Most High God in the universe, we give me a special reading for my amazing guys in human form. We're talking to my Virgos as it relates to every area in their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions and spirituality, and where my Virgos need to take action. Y'all know who I'm talking to. I am talking to my practical, hardworking, kind, loyal, analytical, honest, reliable perfectionists who are also very, very intelligent. You all are the I analyze sign for a reason. We're going to make sure we keep your vibrations very, very high, Virgo. No more of this overthinking and all of this other stuff that's going on that's just eating up your time. It's time to reclaim that energy. Right? I don't care what time of the month it is, it's holiday season and all. I don't care about all of that. I want to help you reclaim your time, reclaim all of your energy, your money, your time, your separate, getting people out of the way so you can make room for new energy. First card out the deck, I see y'all receiving money. Boom. Okay, I'm telling you, listen, I'm gonna help y'all for real. Like, y'all need to get away from certain people. You do. I don't care who they are because it's just consistently coming up in your readings. Here we have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the 5 of Wands. I want to really break this down, so forgive me in advance if this is a little lengthy, okay, Virgos? I'm trying to get everybody some help here. We have the Knight of Wands. I'm just going to have to apologize to y'all along the way, just like, I don't mean to extend this, but I need to help people because when I look at the responses on under my videos, and I know that people are really struggling. I mean, like really, really struggling because you don't have the tools to help you. And I'm trying to provide those tools. All right, here we have the Ace of Cups. And we have the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of emotions in your cards. We're going to start with this because we're going to right off the break talk about sacral chakras. Usually I kind of like lead into it a little bit, but some of you all have been burned for the last time. I'm going to show you this. See how this person is walking away from the water, and water is, we're talking about the ocean, is very, very deep. That's the depth of your emotions for this person or people. It could be your kids, it could be your adult kids, it could be your parents. It's somebody that you have deep emotional connection to. It could be your favorite aunt when you were a child, or an aunt or uncle, or somebody you have deep emotional connection to. We're talking about water here. I need to slow it down so y'all can really understand how serious these chakras being out of alignment can affect your entire life. Your sacral chakra, and I have these cards up here, these water cards. These are cups cards was attached to water element. I need y'all to see this, right? Y'all have a really, really big heart. Your sacral chakra is located at the center of your pelvis. It's associated with the element of water and your sense of taste. It is orange. Like this cover of this book, it's orange, right? All right, so it governs the area from your pelvic bowl up to your navel, including all your reproductive organs. All right, I need y'all to follow me when I talk about this. Your sacral chakra develops between the ages of 8, the number 8, the number that's before 9 and after 7, that number 8, between the ages of 8 and 14. Okay, because this is part of the reason why some people are over nurturers, over nurturer of your kids, over nurturer of your parents, over nurturers of loved ones, family, because family and money is really important to you all. You all are money magnets, and you all, your families are very important to you all, and that is how you all are always tested. Are you going to pass the test this time, or are you going to repeat a cycle? I see somebody passing the test, right? Emotionally, right? Right. So when we talk about the sacral chakra being developed between the ages of 8 and 14, that's a period of great hormonal change. Think about where you were, and whoever's watching this, where you were at the age of 8, between the ages of 8 and 14, right? Great hormonal changes and sexual awakening, right? Because during that time, we all first kind of pair off with our best friend. Like, this is my best friend for various reasons. Maybe y'all have the same skin complexion. Maybe you have the same color hair. Maybe your eyes are light or brown or whatever it is. Maybe y'all live next door to each other. Y'all get my drift? You see what I'm saying? But that's when you kind of sort of pair off with your best friend, right? This, you know how kids get, they start, this is my best friend. They want to invite their best friend home for sleepovers. They want to, show their best friend off like it's a new toy. Like it's a new toy. But it's also later, getting towards 14, that's where you kind of experiment with your first romantic crushes, and also couple. This is my boyfriend. This is my girlfriend. Kiki, 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 that kind of cute stuff, right? But imagine if that period of your life between the ages of 8 and 14 are just jolted, like something traumatic happens. Like, for instance, your best friend moves across state, or your best friend dies. Somebody even put a comment under one of my videos saying their best friend was killed. That can be life changing. Or let's say somebody was molested or raped, right? Or, you could have been molested by another child, or you could have been raped by an adult. Whatever happened to you between those ages could be part of the reason why you overcompensate, like over nurture. It's time for everybody to be very real with themselves. Now, if nothing happened to you, we're not trying to plant seeds and have you water that, like, what, come to think of it, this did happen to me. If it didn't happen, then look, don't claim that, right? Because I'm talking to people who things really happen to you, right? And so it threw things out of whack, because your sacral chakra is connected to intimacy, your emotions, and water. Like I said, water, creativity, right? Creativity. When your sacral chakra is out of alignment, because I know you all need to feel it. I know you all are like very logical signs. Some of you all may need to write it down so it's crystal clear to you all, Virgos. When it is out of alignment, your sacral chakra we're talking about, you could have sexual rigidity, but you could also be sexually promiscuous. We go from one extreme to the next, right? You have fertility issues. You could have genital problems. You could have hip or joint problems. You could feel dehydrated. We're talking about the element of water. Resistance to change could also be, a sign. Also, you could be codependent. Like, I just won't know why I can't leave this relationship alone, the relationship with your child, so you may justify, like, well, I did give birth to that child. But if that person is or that's my favorite aunt, that's my father or mother's, sister, I can't say all of this, like all of these justifications for why. We're talking about the spirit. We're not talking about the body. I mean, the body that spirit is in. We're talking about the spirit. If the spirit of the person is out of alignment, and you're holding that bag for them because of something that happened between the ages of 8 and 14. And if you're interested in going to go look at the root chakra video, that's the video before this one. This is the one that I did earlier this week or last week. You could have bladder problems, lack of emotional control. Something could have happened. There's too many people walking around with this heaviness of guilt on them, and over nurturing, over giving to people, and people are just burning you left and right. But what I'm seeing here, because I see you learning how to realign your sacral chakra by doing this right here, walking away from that deep emotion, like disconnecting from the deep emotion. Some of you all may completely turn that off, because I see somebody walking up on dry land, walking into the light within themselves, because you're losing too much. You're losing out on friendships. You're losing out on money. You're just losing out on good energy continuing to be burned by people, right? Continuing to be burned by people. You also, this big old heart right here is going to shrivel up. You're going to start being critical of people that haven't done anything to you. You're going to start falsely, harmfully judging people who haven't done anything to you. You're going to be real fussy and overthinking everything. You're going to be questioning every single thing. Stop looking at the outer shell and who it is. If it is your friend, because that's your largest test. Your money is tested and your family is tested, then boom. And if you cannot walk away from certain things, you're going to keep on repeating cycles. That's what I'm seeing here, right? So this is to preserve your big heart, right? Continue being a kind person. And of course, it may hurt, but guess what? It hurts even more staying in a relationship that people keep burning you, right? Go get near a body of water. This is time to replenish. This is the crown chakra right here, and listen to what God is trying to tell you. Again, here's the beautiful thing about being a Virgo. I like to pull out the best in every single sign. Here's a beautiful thing about being a Virgo. Not only are you have the ruling planet Mercury, which is a communication planet, so messages are clear, always coming through to you all. Unless it's retrograde, then it could be like staticky, right? Always coming through. When you get by yourselves, Virgo, and really tune in to your highest self, where's the card? I just tune into your highest selves, which is God. God is real, and especially near a body of water or a spiritual bath or a spiritual shower, Virgo. God is going to start telling you things that you know instinctively. Here's the other side of you being an earth sign. Earth signs need to see it. Like need to feel it, need to taste it, touch it, smell it, right? It needs to make sense to earth signs, right? But in your alone time, because you all are one of the most intuitive signs, you all are extremely smart, but it's that one piece where, because you need to physically see it, that throws you all off. That's what causes the criticism and the judgment and the fussy and overthinking and questioning every little thing. It's like, God, just show me. But guess what? I got something for you. Start asking God to show you. Say, God, please show me in a dream, show me in some kind of sign, in my something. This is why I incorporate numerology in my readings, because signs are all around us. Signs and wonders all around us. You're going to get your answers when you get near a body of water. And I'm talking about clarity. Even in your dreams, see, this person's eyes is closed. Even in your dreams, if you put on meditation music and you have water playing in the background of your meditation music, boom, God is revealing all kinds of answers to you, Virgo. I really want you all to live your best lives, because you all may be surrounded by people. Either you could have gone through something at between ages of 8 and 14, or from the root chakra 0 to 7, or they may have gone through some things, but you want to make sure you recognize that as a God in human form, you are not their God. At some point, people need to go schedule an appointment to sit down and talk to a therapist about their issues to get some help, and stop burning you, taking it out on you. Yes, I'm not putting you all in victim mode at all, because now you have decided, you know what, you burned me for the last time, I'm walking away. Go get some help. You need to go get some help, and I'll go get some help for my issues too. Because these people right here have a lot of deep-seated issues. This is where you don't want pride to get in the way, Virgo, at all. You don't want pride. Well, that's my family, and this, if I leave my family, this is how am I going to look to the rest of the family? Like a freaking hero. For real. Seriously, how many times do you continue being burned by people? You're going to feel 1,000% better. You remember you're an earth sign. You take that dirt and you bury the situation. Take the dirt, turn that emotion off and bury it. Just be done with it, for real. It's a wrap. It's over. I'm not giving you another opportunity to burn me. It's time for me to feel good again. It's time for me to remove that emotion so I can replace it with this money. You're not going to manipulate me anymore. That's over. That's done. I'm not going into another. See, some of y'all are waiting till December 3rd. It's funny when people say, oh, you know what, 2022, I can't wait for 2020. Why you got to wait for 2022? You can do it today. You can do it today. The number 13 is very, very powerful. We're approximately 2 weeks away from the next full moon. The number 13 means that you experience many changes that are meant to transform and empower you throughout your life. It also means that 13 resonates to a genius quality, and you're definitely an out-of-the-box thinker, which is great, 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 great. Yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So I see you rising above some situations that have really burned you for the last time. Like this right here, Judgment card is attached to Pluto, which is not retrograde. We only have one planet that's retrograde currently, and that is Uranus or Uranus, however you want to pronounce it. But again, I see you rising above the situation, like really taking the high road. But it's one thing to say, I'm going to take the high road and actually take it. Some people say it, but they don't really take it. This time, you know what? I'm just walking away. I'm not getting into an argument with you. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not trading insults with you, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to get in a tit for tat with them so they can continue burning you, trying to make you feel guilty. Not today. Not today, Satan. Here we have the hangman, and then you're gonna be very patient. This is attached to Neptune, which went station direct, I want to say on December 1st. But again, this is where you want to be patient with yourselves, right? Because this is about you having internal peace and happiness. I know it looks like two people on this rainbow and two kids right here, but this is your divine masculine to your divine feminine, the little boy or little girl in you. I am talking to all of my Virgos. It is time for your inner peace. Peace, people talk about money. Peace is the thing that's priceless. That's something you cannot put a price tag on. I don't care who you are or what you think. You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have a peace of mind, you might as well just whatever. Anyway, but again, this is where you get into. You're reclaiming your peace. You're like, I'm sick of this. I am sick of this. Sick. I am sick. Woo! Listen, sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from strangling somebody for real, because this energy right here, somebody has Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius in their chart, and they got some deep-seated issues, right? Now, we're not talking about a high vibrational Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This is what I'm talking about, ego. So it could be your child or your parent or somebody in your family, right? Because this is what I'm seeing right here. Somebody in your family, like you want it to be a harmonious situation, but your ego will have you staying in a situation because you're like, oh, that's not in our family. Well, guess what? It is. Yes, it is. It's in your family. And let me tell you something, for people with the ego thinking that their family is better than somebody else. Listen, that's why you got all these spiritual books that are written, the Bible and all the other spiritual books, airing out a deity's life in human form to let you know, hey, you know better than this person. What makes you think your family better than somebody else's? Everybody's family got crazy people in it. Everybody's family got drug abusers in the family, alcoholics, whatever. Just because you may have packed those people up in a box and shipped them off somewhere doesn't mean that they're not in your family, it's a part of the human race. So again, you don't want to operate in ego, that edging God out, because again, this is about loving yourself more than you allow them to guilt you into some stuff. Here we have the Magician card. Clear messages are coming through to you all. You know, this is you and Gemini's card, right? So yes, clear message by way of Mercury, the communication planet. Clear messages are coming through. This is where you're not going to say another word. You're like, you know what? I got it. I'm not letting you burn me anymore. When I say you're going to feel like a kid again, that's exactly how you're going to feel emotionally. You're going to feel like you hit the jackpot. You know why? Because emotionally you are making room for the things that make you happy. This is about you. You, Virgo. This is where you become selfish, selfless. Selfish to them because they're going to call you, they're going to accuse you trying to be selfish, but you're being selfless with yourself for a change. It's time to turn it back on yourselves and win. Nobody had time for all of that, all of that other stuff. Trying to make somebody feel guilty. If you apologize one time and they accepted your apology, that conversation should never come up again. What are we talking about? I'm not even holding, listen, I'm not even holding space for that again. Okay? You're dealing with people around you who are jealous. These people it could be anybody. It could be family members. It could be people that you look up to. It could be a manager. It could be a boss, whatever. It's somebody you look up to, somebody that you admire, somebody, and they have burned you for the last time. It's time for you to just disconnect permanently. Okay? Disconnect permanently. I am over the idea of this perfect situation on sitting on a rainbow. We are not that. Connect with crystals, right? The number 11 is a gateway, right? It's a master number, but it's a gateway. It's a portal. You got clear messages coming through. What are you going to do with it? Be patient with this whole process, but they got problems. For real, they got some serious problems, and to be honest, if you were over nurturing, you got problems too. That's the truth, Ruth. That's the double truth, Ruth. Because it's time to stop the over nurturing and the over giving for real. Like let's keep it 100. They blocking your money. But you over nurturing is also blocking your money too. Don't over nurture these emotions. If you got somebody at work that's mistreating you, cut that emotion off. Stay focused because it's going to disrupt your money. If you got family members that have burned you for the last time because they got issues, unresolved issues, all of this free help out here, all of these resources out here for people to go get help, and you nurturing somebody who's burning you, oh no ma'am. No sir, not over. It couldn't be me. I'm just trying to tell y'all Virgos, it couldn't be me, because I was straight set. I would straight put them in their place, okay? But I know, I get it, I understand, but it's time to stop over nurturing, okay, Virgos? That's what I have for you. Continue having a magnificent day, but I know you will, because that's is the intention you set. Bye.